Oh boy. Okay. Hey guys, how's it been? For me, it's been, I'm gonna say hell, but not, it's very hyperbolic. It's not been that bad. But in particular areas, it had been that. It had been very much that. One involved my computer. So last year, 2024, my computer crashed twice. And by that I mean the hard drive. And these are the two hard drives that were my operating system hard drive. And they are, as you can see, SSDs, which everybody and their mama had told me that that was a better option for me. And that this was a brand to trust, which for some reason did not end up being the case. Both of these fragged. Now, supposedly there's supposed to be a way that I can get information off these. However, like I have covered in many of my videos before, talking about redundancy and safety nets and all that kind of stuff, all of my important information is stored on the cloud. It's stored on Dropbox. So that has not been a problem. I'm totally fine there. That's not been an issue. However, there were some videos that I had recorded for YouTube, like one being a continuation to the kind of doing your own dub, how to dub a video topic, like part 2, because I thought I had uploaded part 2, and because I remembered recording part 2, but I couldn't find the video anywhere, and I thought I had already uploaded it, and it was nowhere to be found, and it was nowhere. I couldn't find the original video, so I re-recorded it, and then shortly after, the computer crashed again. So it crashed in January, and it crashed in. It was either at the beginning of December or just before December. So within 11 months, 2 dead drives. Now, for Christmas, my roommates pulled together and got me a better SSD, as a different kind of SSD that is one of those ones that actually connects to the motherboard itself. And everything's been running fine. It actually runs faster. It runs a whole lot better than when I was using these. So my goal is actually to not get one of these, is to actually get a hard disk drive, because all my old hard disk drives, including one that has basically been on the brink of death, is the one that still has my old operating system stored on it, and it's the oldest hard drive I have, and that one's still fine. Outlived both of these youngsters, but it's totally. Totally fine, but I want to get a better hard drive, hard disk drive that has more storage. Like, I think you can get like some 10 terabyte ones to back up everything off those onto a clean one, so that I have fewer drives in the computer if it is a heating issue, and I need to get a better cooling system. But either way, I have the majority of the drives that I don't need unplugged. Anyway, I wanted to talk about not only this topic of making sure that you have everything stored on the cloud and all of your important information, but I also wanted to cover some things that are happening and why outside of that I have not been posting too much on this channel. Not that I don't care about this channel anymore, but I had made this statement before. I don't really live off this YouTube channel that much anymore. I used to every single week make a new video, but now that I've covered every relevant topic I feel I can cover, and now that I feel like I've given as much information as I can to people, for the most part, I'm focusing more on doing education through Closing Credits, closingcredits.com, which is a subsidiary or connection to castingcall.club. But doing a lot more classes there. I think this will be my second year of doing this, maybe third. It's been a while. It's been multiple years that I've been teaching on Closing Credits. So that's where the majority of my teaching has gone, rather than being on this YouTube channel. But that doesn't mean that this channel is dead. It's never going to be dead. There are also some announcements that can be made. I have started posting updates to future projects and projects that are currently in the making, one being an animated project, on my voiceover platform, my voiceover website, which is kind of just my personal professional website. I have a blurb, and I will have a link to it. I'm in the process of creating a pitch short segment of the first episode, which is hopefully going to be like a 20 to 24 episode series called Wife from the Future. There will be more about it later on. Most of the cast has been made. Most of the major cast. There are 3 female characters that are to be cast, and I might cast them to fill in some background for the first episode, but the segment that we're going to be animating, or hopefully animating, is not really going to have all the cast. Is really just going to have the 2 main characters, because it's kind of the key selling point to pitching this series. And if that scene doesn't work, that scene doesn't land, then I'm back to the drawing board and got to redo some stuff. But there will be those roles that will be cast very soon. Hopefully, I have been getting back into, now that I know that my computer is fine and able to operate more smoothly, I have been going back to doing 3D animation and 3D art, which is necessary for this animation pilot. I used to do that way back in the day. In fact, I think some of the first videos I posted on this channel, if you go way back, were things like special effects and 3D art and 3D animation. One of the things that I really wanted to do was get into video game and video game design, and that's something that I'm also getting back into now. On top of all that, there is an audiobook for somebody that I've been trying to do, but technically should have been already, we were doing an audiobook for it, and I had basically already cast it, and it should have already been done. But the book was not ready. The guy did not have a ready to publish book. So put that on pause. I had to go back and kind of help him reformat it. Apparently he had 2 people that were helping him format it, and it did not work out. And I had to help correct some errors because it wasn't even ready for me to read as an audiobook. So I did that, and that's been taking a lot of my time and a lot of my energy. So all those things together, that is why there has been basically silence. I am glad that the few videos that I have posted have been, well received and very popular. Especially talking about 99 Studios or whatever. There's been a lot of positive feedback on that. I did get some people email me. Feels like it was people from 99 saying that what I was spreading was misinformation, that kind of stuff, which is good, makes me feel good. And then there was my most popular video now, the video that has gotten the most views and the most likes is now my Donald Trump impression video, which I may actually do another one because my impression of Donald Trump has changed very much. If you look over the years, it's changed a lot. Obviously, the more time I dedicate to it, the more resources that there are. Also, his voice has actually changed since when he was first running to now, because he has gotten older. So his voice has actually changed. So my impression has changed a little bit. And I may do an updated one, how to do Donald Trump impression 2. Also doing other impressions. Learned how to do an RFK Jr., which, good Lord, that hurt. That hurts a lot. I'll definitely be doing a video of that, and that's definitely something that I'm going to be publishing on Fiverr as a gig. Yeah, a lot of things have changed, but they are still all relevant to voiceover. Obviously, make sure you back up everything. Also, and be prepared for when you have to make a new computer or make a new operating system, hard drive, that you pay for the Windows or whatever operating system that you're working with. As time goes on, the more I'm looking at Linux, I'm like, maybe. Because there's a lot of stuff that apparently they've blocked off on the latest versions of Windows 11, which was one of the reasons that the previous computer was having so many issues, was Windows 11. Still working with the Windows 11, but it does work better with the upgraded version of my PC that I have now. But they have prevented me from changing default settings in audio in my computer. You have to buy the full version in order to change your default settings. Why? Why is that a thing? So if I plug in my webcam, it automatically makes the webcam the default, makes that the default. So right now, the action recording software that I use for the Facecam, the audio is terrible because it's doing the webcam audio, and I can't change it because it's set to default. But Audacity does work around that. So I'm recording the audio into Audacity simultaneously. So be prepared. Technology is going to start just absolutely wrecking us. Absolutely wrecking us. And then finally, there is a video that I've been thinking about for a while, and I don't feel comfortable about it, but it's going to be covering AI in the positive sense for your voiceover career, how to utilize AI, especially starting out in voiceover. And I'm trying to think of the best way of tackling that without it being too much of a pro AI and addressing the warning still. Because there's a lot of people that are just, a lot of young people that are just like, you're just old, you don't understand AI, that kind of stuff. There was a couple comments and messages like that from my last videos. And it can be dangerous. It can be, especially when you're relying too much on it and not your skills. So that's kind of the main thing that I'm struggling with is don't focus all on using it as basically as your skills. Like AI shouldn't be your skills, but using it to help you with certain areas or certain things or helping to streamline stuff, that's totally fine. Anyway, so those are the ideas. I am actually interested to see what you guys want to hear me talk about in the upcoming videos as soon as I can get this streamlined and get this fixed. Not saying that this is going to go back to normal. I did also record a video about Forrest Gump because it was an idea and a struggle that I've been thinking about Forrest Gump, and there was an angle to it because I know the internet is like kind of angry at characters in the movie, and I wanted to present an alternative idea and concept, and I've recorded that, but I feel like it needs more. Anyway, there's a lot of things going on, including needing to edit edit films that we shot years ago. Some hopefully doing my own films, writing a new series, lots of stuff, lots of things. But yeah, I'm still alive. I'm not dead. Make sure to follow my Instagram and my Twitter. You'll see a lot more of what's going on in my life there. But yeah, this channel isn't dead. It's just, things happen. And that's probably the title of the video. But anyway, that's going to be it. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Totally fine. Subscribe if you're new, bell for notifications, and leave down in the comment section below. Like to see me cover any other topics, or if you're interested in hearing more about any of the topics that I covered in this, or the things that I am going to be covering in the future, that kind of stuff, let me know. And again, link to the current project that I'm working on, my personal Love Child animated series, Wife from the Future. The link to that will be in the description. Go check it out. There will be more on that and a place that people will be able to support and interact and find out more about it and all this kind of stuff when we start getting the crowdfunding ready to go. We're pretty much done with the voiceover. I just need to edit some stuff and then get the animation rolling. But yeah, that's going to be it. So until next time, peace.